Yeah, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and in today's video I'm going to go ahead and react to Bleacher Reports. One player every team needs to trade in 2021. Now, I haven't read none of this, as I always come in these prepared to just be hit by dumb shit by Bleacher Report. I'm pretty sure they're going to say they want to trade James Harden. I mean, LeBron James or Giannis. Let's go see what they say. Hop into the first one, which is going to be the Atlanta Hawks. Tony Snell. Why Tony Snell, man? The Tony Snell. Let him live. Why is there always so much slander directed towards Tony Snell, man? This man's just trying to make a living. Let me see what they say, though. Singling out one of the core players will take priority for others. The Hawks profile a ridiculously deep at full strength, and Collins, Herter, Hunter, Reddish give them centerpieces for potential blockbusters. But not one of them makes enough money to bring back a sexy return on his own, without a clear-cut old man out. Yeah, Tony Snell got a big contract compared to those other guys. But I guess, okay, fine. If you're going to say injury-wise, I mean, contract-wise, okay, this makes sense. But, man, let Tony Snell live. Why would you trade the only guard you have on the Celtics? Why? Anyone on this prowl for flashier games is going to be pleased with Boston Celtics trade as the situation. They continue to want for expendable bigger names and salary matching fodder. Why do they say this word? Okay, where's my phone at? It's a Bleacher Report wants to come out here and start saying dumb words like this. What does fodder mean? Fucking God. Google don't even know what that is, man. Fodder. Food, especially dried hay or feed for cattle and other livestock. I'm telling you guys, Bleacher Report just mushes words in here to make them sound good. Oh my fucking God, dude. Carson Edwards is the lowest hanging fruit, and in this case, the right choice. He has fallen firmly behind Peyton Pritchard and Jeff Teague in the backcourt packing order. I don't care, dude. Oh my goodness. Why? Let me see. Besides, they run into the same problem the Hawks do with John Collins. Allen doesn't earn enough money to bring back anyone significant on his own. Yeah, Taurean Prince has 12 mil. Okay, contract. Okay, cool. I'm not going to pay attention to no contract stuff, because then you're literally just saying, let's trade this guy because he's the one getting paid for no reason. Grow up. I'm not going to listen to that argument. Malik Monk, I think he's going to pay 13 mil, if I'm correct. Ain't he going to be a free agent, though? A big step to show what I can do with other teams, not only the Charlotte Hornets, to show the teams that I can do and how productive I can be. I can't do that if I'm not on the court, but I don't control that. He's not getting PT. There is no way Malik Monk is worse than LaMelo, Devontae, Caleb Martin, Cody Martin, Jalen, and Terry Rozier. There's no way. I'm not going to believe that. Shipping him out ahead of restricted free agency is best for both parties. He won't net Charlotte a lot, but he tendalized. I can't even read these articles because they just talk normally, bro. No English teacher is reading your articles, Bleacher Report, especially when it comes to the NBA. You know who reads your articles? People like me, man. Tantalized as an attacking scorer last year prior to his suspension for violating NBA's it was probably weed, bro. This guy was smoking weed, and now it's okay to do it. Like, grow up. Yeah, let's trade literally the only guy that we have hope on in the future. Makes sense. Let's see what they say. He's averaging over 17 points per game while knocking down more than 52% from twos and 48 for three. Chicago is too far away from contending for anything meaningful to throw that kind of money at someone who may settle in as its third option long term. That has his best position overlaps with Patty Wills, only mutters his big picture left. The Bulls should be looking to move him in exchange for a prospect still on his rookie deal or first round pick, or as part of the larger deal in which he's asphyxiated to a bigger contract. I'm a fucking guy, dude. The Bulls just tick me off. And Bleacher Report, Every time I react to a Bleacher Report article, it irks me because they do this. Why? Andre Drummond is the reason the Cavaliers are winning. Numbnuts next to Sexland. Drummond's bloated salary represents an opportunity to acquire a longer-term deal that nets an asset or two. Such a trade may be available for them to make it, but sussing out the contract dumping market should be priority numero uno. Resigning him for semi-major money is a little too risky for a team that already has to start thinking about Collins' next deal. What other center are you going to get? Bleacher Report. All the other centers in the league are already locked in on max contracts. There's no young, big center you could think of besides DeAndre Ayton, who I'm pretty sure is going to resign. This is really bothering me. I don't even know. Maybe DeAndre Ayton already got his extension, but this is... Let's go ahead. Trade Dyke. Pow. Got hurt. Still played for us. Let's go ahead and trade him, right? Let's go ahead and trade him. I don't care about no James Johnson. Get off. Will Barton. Why? Will Barton has been playing phenomenal. Literally the only player out here that's able to play defense on the Nuggets who's sorry on that side. He's gone cold. Oh my God, he's actually getting paid 20 mil. Will the Thrill's getting paid 20 mil? Yeah, I don't think he's worth 20 mil though. Is he? And his 14.7 mil player option for next year hardly breaks the bank. What Denver can get for Barton alone is anyone's guess. A perimeter stopper should be the focus. The Nuggets can drum up their blockbuster band with partnering with picks, more salary, Bol Bol, or much less likely RJ Hampton. Cobbling together an offer to... I don't even know why I try to read. This makes sense. Wow, Bleacher Report. Finally one that makes sense. Let's see if they can get Blake Griffin looking like an all-star this early half of the season and see if they could trade him for some assets, some picks, some young guys. And yeah, the Pistons just don't need Blake Griffin right now. Literally useless. Kelly Oubre, you guys just signed him. Grow up. I'm not going to attest to that. I don't like when teams do that. They shouldn't do that. Obviously, you're asking too much for Kelly Oubre to be the third main scorer on the team, maybe even second sometimes because Wiggins is garbage. And obviously, James Harden is trying to get traded from the Rockets, so you have that. Why would the Pacers trade Oladipo? Like, they had some sort of a scuffle earlier. Pay him the big bucks. No one's dying to go to Indiana. You guys are going to be in contention for the next couple of years behind Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon. You're not going to have no low draft picks. Keep VO if you can. If he decides to dip, oh well. Make sure that's communicated. If VO's like, hey guys, I'm a dip, so if you guys could find me a trade, go ahead. But nah, that's literally the only reason. Though he denied a report from Indianapolis Stars J. Michael that he angered teammates last season by openly asking rival players if he could join the squad, Oladipo has seldom seemed married to the Pacers over the past 2 years. Yeah, like, people are dumb, man. The Clips for Lou Wills. Why would you trade? There's no longer need his shot creation. Really, they've never needed it less. He lost his best pick and roll partner where Montrez signed with the Lakers, and they have enough of the dribble scoring. Marcus Morris Sr. I don't care, dude. Bleacher Report ticks me off. The Clippers have been getting their backs blown out in blowouts, and you're gonna go ahead and tell me that they don't need scoring. Kawhi's off. Paul George seems to be off because PG can never step up if Kawhi's gone. Who else is going to step up? Name me another player on the Clippers that's going to go head out there and get you buckets, dude. Maybe get a real center. Maybe get a real point guard. We could start off on that, but don't try to trade someone that's literally the only bucket getter you got on your team. Bleacher Report is really angering me right now. Really, I don't even want to record this video. The Lakers just got Montrezl Harrell. They just finished saying how they lost one of the best pick and roll players in the league in Montrezl Harrell to the Lakers. And the next slide, they went ahead and said they should trade Montrezl Harrell. Some will see Montrezl's selection as deliberately inflammatory. Dude, speak fucking English, Bleacher Report, you sack of shit piece of wee-wee hot dog water. Fuck off my screen. Fuck off my screen. This really ruined my day. Bleacher Report. Why, in God's heaven-sent earth, would you trade Kyle Anderson, the only other point guard on this disgusting team besides John Morant, who is hurt and is not going to be available to play for about 4 to 6 weeks now? Huh? Bleacher Report? If you mind answering that. There's no other ball handler on this team, by the way. There's literally no split of defense being played, by the way. This team has no functional unit, by the way. Kyle Anderson has been the only one to keep this team afloat, since John Morant has gone out. Things could get pretty ugly really quick. No one is out here dying for Kyle Anderson. I promise you that, more than the Grizzlies. So, good job, Bleacher Report, for being useless, utterly functional idiots. Sick Reese's? What word is this? Dude, honestly, like, I promise, I swear to God, like, I'm not even like hyping this up for no camera. I wouldn't even care if the camera was here or not. I'm truly getting bothered by Bleacher Report. Honestly, I might have to start reacting to Bleacher Report articles if they keep saying stuff like this, because it's not even funny, bro. Like, it's not even like, okay, because let me put it like this. If I wasn't reacting to this, how I'm like on camera right now is how I would be reacting to it if I were just reading it on my phone, because it's annoying. And I'm gonna go ahead and DM the guy that wrote this article. I'm gonna tell him, like, what's his problem? Like, just mashing in words. I'm getting cramped up by how mad I get. Oof. Yeah, let's go ahead and trade Kendrick Nunn when Goran Dragic is getting older, suffering from a foot injury, and has been playing hot garbage water this season. Or the only other ball handler on the team. I'm not even going to look at the screen. So it goes to the next guy. Who's the next guy? Who is that? I have nothing at all to say about DJ Augustine. Not one sentence I could formulate about DJ Augustine. Juancho. Let's go ahead and trade Juancho. The only other big man that we have that's able to shoot the ball. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Is the closest the Timberwolves get to straddling the middle ground. Malik Beasley makes a hair too much and represents one of the team's primary avenues outside of three-point shooting doldrums. I don't know. It's a joke, right? Like, they have to be, like, there's no way that they have this in their vocabulary, in their day-to-day vocabulary. I don't care how good of a writer you are. I have read books, billions of books, and this guy is bringing out the word doldrums in a sports article about Juancho Hernangomez. You know how much of a bum you have to be in life to say, hey, let me hop on my laptop today. I'm going to write this article about Juancho Hernangomez and say that his three-point shooting is soldums or doldums about Malik Beasley. I don't even know what that word means. Okay, Google. What does doldums mean? A state of period or inactivity or depression. Trading Pelicans, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Go ahead. I never liked him ever since he played his first rookie game in the first season opener where they thought Zion was going to play, but he didn't. He went up out there, first 5 minutes, chucked up like 3 threes. I am never going to like a player like that. Next up, we got let's trade the only guy that has been able to get points this season. Let's trade the only guy that has been competitive in the past 50 years as a New York Knick. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. You paid him money, and then now you just want to trade him. I have nothing to say about this. George Hill, yeah, I mean, go ahead, trade him, get younger, try to get some picks. There should be a team out there that's looking for a good point guard, aka the Clippers, and they should be able to package in some. Oh wait, never mind. They give away all their freaking picks for Paul George. I'm frustrated. I'm truly am frustrated. Aaron Gordon, they've been saying this for the past 6 years. Bleacher Report. You could pick another guy now. Thank you. So you go ahead, trade Tobias. For what? By the way, for what? Who wants Tobias Harris? Who wants Tobias? This has been the most disappointing, disrespectful, dumbest list I've seen Bleacher Report. Go off my screen. Look at this. You don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because there's plenty of teams out here that shouldn't trade their guys. But for the Suns, you want to go ahead and say ask again later. I tried. I really did. I agonized over it. Tried talking myself into a few players. It didn't fly. The Phoenix Suns don't presently have anyone they need to shop. Anthony Simmons. Nemanja Bleacher. So let's not trade the guy that's been frustrated in the Sacramento Kings, desperately wants to leave, highly sought out player due to his amazing capability of shooting the 3-ball. No, let's trade a guy that is named Nemanja Bleacher. Let's go ahead and trade him. Why not? But what about LaMarcus and DeRozan? Phew, glad that's out the way. This guy knows he's writing stupid articles. I'm gonna DM this guy. I'm never gonna react to this guy's articles ever again. Gay is the golden mean of the quartet. His salary is large enough to do something interesting, but not so big like those of Aldridge and DeRozan. That deals will be harder to fend. I promise you guys, I'm never gonna react to this guy ever again. Toronto Raptors, Norman Powell. He's been struggling this season. I want to do this. Trade fucking Bradley. Get off my shit. Who is this? Dan Fale. I'm never gonna react to Dan Fale ever again. I said it. Screen record that. Dan Favale is never ever gonna be brought up on this channel ever again. I'm sorry. Never. I'm never gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm never gonna give him the glimmer of the light. He is the most disgusting, worst article writer person I've ever had the torture experience of reading. I've never been this disgusted, this disrespected. This is arguably the worst thing I've ever read in my lifetime, and I sat through like 5 books of Harry Potter. I'd rather read freaking Curious George back to back 7 times before I read this article ever again in my lifetime. This is the worst article I've ever read, and it's disrespectful to other article writers that do a fantastic job and actually develop good points.